Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Atlanta Sports Special. Today, we got the Flamin' Hot Hawks on a 10-game win streak, not to mention some things kind of heating up in the Atlanta Falcons free agency. Atlanta United finally won a game, and more to talk with preseason coming to an end and opening day on the rise with the Braves. Thank you guys so much for listening, and let's get it.
Yeah! ATL on the rise, you know how we do. Beach tree dreams, dirty birds flying through. From the gridiron to the diamond, courts to the pitch. We reppin' ATL sports, every team, every niche. ATL, where the flames ignite. From Truist Park to the bins at night. Dreams take flight, hawks soar high. United we stand, reaching for the sky.
Welcome back to another episode of the Atlanta Sports Special. We got a lot to dive into this week. Kramer, how we feeling, buddy?
Feeling good. We're feeling juiced up. I will say, for anybody that's not watching and only listening, Travis and I are getting a little
Sipper?
lubricated here. No Diddy. Sipping on some whiskey because, one, Mother Nature has rolled in the bitch of winter this week. But also, the only thing keeping us warm right now is whiskey and the Atlanta Hawks, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, dude, we have a serious team right now with 12 games remaining on the schedule. The Hawks have now moved into 8th place and are tied with two teams in front of them for that spot. So it's really any man's race for the 5th and 6th spot, which right now, I mean, I don't see. The Rockets have been an Achilles heel. We play them tomorrow. So maybe that's like what we run into. But with the additions we have in the paint to help rim protect when Big O's not in and how well this team is playing with their starters, their bench, I don't see us stop right now.
I just am so happy to be able to tell anybody if Kuminga goes into the Ring of Honor at this point. It's crazy to even say that, but he has been absolutely electric for the team.
He's been great.
We got to see his debut game when he just casually almost dropped 30 points out of nowhere against a bad team given, but he's been on a tear ever since. I mean, yesterday, just for no reason at all, on accident, tried to make a pass and hit a full-court buzzer-beater shot.
It was so funny watching Jock Landale try not to catch it, too. He, went up to catch it and tried to dunk it. It was like, oh, it looked so weird.
Kuminga turned around with the biggest smile, just like, I'm sorry, I don't know what,
This is what happens, though, when you're, on a hot team. Because I remember, everybody remembers watching the Splash Bros when they were first coming on, when those guys as a team just caught fire, you'd have guys like Andre Iguodala hitting step-back fadeaway threes, and you'd be like, they're just hot. It's just you're just in their world right now.
Absolutely.
And it feels like you're in the Hawks world. And what's awesome, dude, is we've come from this horrible past of Trae Young gets the ball, he's got to score 35 or else we lose. He has to demand all this attention. Now, any given night, Kuminga could have 30. We got Na just scored 41. We got Big O scoring 20 and Jalen's averaging almost a triple-double. It's you look across this unit, there's just no weaknesses right now.
That's funny you say that because I wanted to bring up last night's game against the Maverick, 135 to 120, right? Just the consistency of points down the board from all the boys. We got Jalen Johnson, 17, Daniels, 19, Big O with 12. We got Na with 22. We got CJ McCollum, welcome to the team, baby, 24. And we got Kuminga with 16. I mean, everyone's doing their part. That's so amazing. That's just beautiful. Everyone's doing their part.
It's fun watching guys like CJ McCollum who joined the team not need the attention, right? Stepping into a role that's clearly now he's starting most games now with Na, but he doesn't demand a bunch of shots, right? He waits for that second unit to come in, and then he attacks when he sees openings. And guys are really feeding off each other and doing the dirty work. Dyson had this play. I think it was actually against the Magic. I watched the whole game, and there's this play where this ball gets hit. It's going out of bounds, and he runs, just outworks the three guys in the Magic, goes through and slaps the ball back into play, and it lands right in Big O's hands. And Big O takes a big step, goes up and slams it. And I'm literally sitting there like, it's been a while since I've seen a team with that want it, that dog, if you will, that dog in them.
Yeah, for
They
sure.
got that dog. Dude, these guys have that dog. And they're fighting, they're scrapping, they're all over the floor. Dyson Daniels is such a motor guy. Can't shoot a ball past 5 feet away from the rim to save his life. But he doesn't need to because he does all the dirty work. Dude. He's got like 4 steals a game. I mean, he's just the man for doing his job. And I love it, man. I love this Hawks team.
I mean, I think my favorite part about this is like, which is like weird to say. I'd almost say that we don't have I mean, if you want to count Jalen Johnson, sure, but again, he's a young guy. We don't have like any pure superstar on the team, which I kind of like because it kind of makes it less drama in the locker room. There's no obligation to make sure you like. It's more trust your guy. It reminds me of college. It reminds me of college hoops. Really, everyone does their job. Nobody center focus on one person. Hey, we're here with heart and integrity, and we're gonna play the game that we know how to, and we're gonna win games. We have not lost in 30 days, Kenny. 30 days.
This win streak, like just continuing to go, and it's not by small margins. Like we're beating teams every night by 15 plus. We're holding them to under 115 points on the regular and scoring over 125. But here's the thing that I get most excited about, because Kramer, you kind of mentioned it, is you say like we don't have a superstar. We do. We do have Jalen Johnson, who is a absolute bona fide superstar. But what is that we didn't trade him in. He didn't come in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like we traded to get Luka, who comes in and wants 40 shots a night. It's like, no, this guy's a part of the system. He also loves his teammates.
Yeah.
And they're all clicking together. On any given night, Jalen is totally fine scoring 12 points. But you'll also see him have 8 to 10 assists and 12 rebounds. And he'll do the dirty work for the boys. But when the team needs him, when we're struggling on offense, they will ISO Jalen to go absolutely mash a smaller guy or work a bigger guy. And it's like, oh my God, we have an actual 6'9" wing dual threat that comes to this. And to me, dude, it's just like, if you've been a Hawks fan all the way back from when we were growing up with like Joe Johnson and Josh Smith, it's like we finally have the wing that we've always wanted. And I couldn't be more happy with an Atlanta team right now.
It's crazy, you know. We get rid of our presumably superstar, goes to the Wizards. Again, Trey did a lot for the city. We had a lot of fun times with him. But this team is the most fun team that I have watched in I don't even know how long. And I love the aspect of, sure, Jalen Johnson, like on paper, has been putting up superstar numbers, but he doesn't feel that way. You know why? Because the team doesn't feel obligated to give him the ball every second of every. It doesn't. The team doesn't run specifically through him. And there's no drama of it. There's no frustration. He's not like, oh, yeah, I only scored 6 points tonight. That's fine. We won the game. He's not like going to the media. He's like, well, you know, if they're losing or something, he's like, should have thrown me the ball. Because, you know, that's what a lot of these guys do. And it's just nice. It's a breath of fresh air right now.
Yeah, I think also, too, it's like what you said. I mean, it's like, so say Jalen comes in and has a cold night. Well, he's not going to shoot. He's not going to force it and shoot 36% from the field to get his 25 points, right? He's extremely efficient with almost every touch he has. And that's where you start getting like, holy cow, dude, like, are we those boys? You know what I'm saying? Like, do we actually have this in the bag? Are we really doing something here? And I don't know, man, it gets me really excited. We're averaging 118 points a game throughout the season. Dude, I looked at all these numbers across the board. I just like, I can't believe this is my team.
I couldn't agree more, but I will say has me cracking up. I mean, just the internet talking and everything, but it's like, come on, you really stripped us of Magic City night. Then like Naw put up 41 points on what was supposed to be Magic City night. Can you, if there was lemon pepper wings at that game and there was, you know, Magic City hoodies in that in those seats, I feel like he would have gone for 80.
You know,
he would have gone for 65.
He would have broken Kobe's old record, Bam Adebayo's new record.
Correct.
You know, despite them not having the wings in the stadium, I think we can all agree there was some magic in the air.
So poetic. So profound.
There was some magic in the air. I think the only bad part about it, truthfully, like looking back on it, like let's be real, it's probably just not the best promotional event for a children's, like kids family friendly event. That being said, I don't know if they did Ti not play? Did he not perform? Did they scrap that too?
I'm wondering if he
Or was he like, nah, I stand with Magic City?
Yeah, yeah. But like, could you not see him doing that? Where he's like, actually, no. Like, I'm gonna stand on business here. I'm not doing this.
So I just looked it up. He did perform.
He did.
He did. He came out. He still performed. Let him know, and he got a standing ovation,
Of
as
course
he
he
should.
did. I mean, he's the king of Atlanta.
Is he the king of it? Is Future the king of Atlanta, kind of though, for real?
Ooh, do you think the boy's been dethroned?
Yeah, I do. I mean, just based off like hits specifically, I'd say yes. But I think that's unfair because Ti was just so like I like Ti's music more, but like Future and Young Thug might actually be the king of Atlanta. He almost went down for it. But yeah, altogether, the Hawks, we have 12 games left, and we're so close to not having to play in the play-in. And it really comes down to we got to play the Magic again. We got the Celtics, the Rockets, we play the Sixers. But other than that, these games are very winnable. So we have like of our last games, we have 5 real competitions, and I love seeing these boys compete. I feel like they're hungry, and I'm telling you, dude, if I'm a team in the East, I'm begging, I'm praying even that the Hawks don't catch a play-in spot or get that 6th spot. You don't want to see these boys. You do not want to see these boys. Kramer, you all right over there?
Yeah, give me 1 second. Rift real quick.
Let me, let me. We get Kramer 1 glass of whiskey, and he's already got other plans, it seems. Yeah, but like I was saying, I wouldn't want to see this team. I don't think anyone would. It's like what the Hornets were doing with LaMelo, and then when they went on this streak, anyone that got in their way was getting buzzed down, including the Hawks, right before this transition happens. Look out, man. Kuminga coming off the bench, just unreal. Golden State Warriors are just such a bad franchise, and it's exposed that they've just ridden the coattails of Steph Curry for too long because giving him up was the stupidest thing ever. That roster sucks. So tough to see. I'm going to transition away from the Hawks and talk a little baseball here. And it may not be what you're thinking. It is tied to the Braves. But my biggest takeaway, hopefully y'all watched the WBC because it was a lot of fun. The World Baseball Classic is something I've kind of started tuning into the couple times I've had it past whatever years. It was a lot of fun. And the biggest takeaway for me was actually that Ronald Acuna is back in full action and got that dog in him.
Yeah. So anyway,
Fully got that dog in him. And we're on baseball now, Kramer. Welcome back. We just started talking about it.
All right, perfect.
Final words in the Hawks.
Final words on the Hawks is, hey man, screw the Rockets. Let's get this. Let it keep going, baby.
Yeah,
let's go ahead.
Crazy momentum. Talking about baseball, Kramer, did you watch any of the World Baseball Classic?
Oh my gosh, I watched it on Tuesday. Yes, I did. Shout out Ronald Acuna. Congratulations, representing for your country. You're the man. I mean, I don't know who deserves it more just as a person. Like, obviously, the United States, we got a lot of players there. Just like, I don't think any from the Braves, right?
No, we did not have any Braves player on the roster.
But, I mean, Ronald Acuna is, like, the sweetest person. A lot of those guys on that Venezuela team are actually sick or so good.
Man.
Like, so.
Well, they had a really good MLB caliber roster, like a bunch of MLB players. I think the biggest thing for me, though, was watching Ronnie through this whole time. Like, he's back. Like, he's seeing the ball well. He's out there. He's so ecstatic.
His first hit on Tuesday was a double just straight down the freaking middle. I'll piss myself, dude.
I love it, dude. And you know, that's about to be in the one hole for us coming up is like so exciting, especially because talking about this more. Oh, do you want to hear a fun fact too? I should do this. We're an Atlanta podcast. I have some Dodger hate for you to start the day.
Bro, I got some Dodger hate too.
So the United States, the World Baseball Classic, that roster, if you added everyone's contract salaries into it, a year is $380 million. Did you know that is $100 million less than what the Dodgers spend on their team a year?
Yeah, never mind. That was the same fun fact. Yes, I did know that, Kenny, and beautiful.
Did you really?
Beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. I mean,
Hate him. Can't stand him.
hate
Freddie
him,
Freeman,
hate him,
dead to
hate
me.
him.
Absolutely can't do it. By the way, I'm rocking, shout out, Doug Thompson got me these, which is Atlanta Braves World Series bourbon glasses from the year we won. Yeah, so WBC was a lot of fun. I love that those guys are going to get back to it. I think that actually Ronald Acuna playing there is going to help him play better instead of going through like spring so much, because he literally got to like light a fire under him. He already loves baseball. You can tell by the way he interacts.
And you know what a great storyline is? Imagine winning a World Series right after you just won like the best cup you could win.
And being healthy for it. I mean, he's got a ring, obviously, from being with the team, but like being a part of it more so in a year where you're healthy, you rake, you're potentially an MVP. Ronnie's on a tear already before the season even started. That should be horrifying for the league. It should be specifically horrifying for the ugliest team in the world, which is the Mets, who I can't wait to pulverize this season.
It's going to be
I just missed the ballpark, dude. I cannot wait to be down at that.
Do you remember a couple of years ago when we were in those season ticket seats and we were playing against the Mets? I mean, the beers were flowing, the liquids were in the veins, and it was for the last out. It was, who's the worst guy on the Mets?
Pete Alonso, dude.
Yeah,
Pete Alonso.
And we were just, I was sitting there going, wham, cry, because he kept complaining to the ump, and then he just, oh my gosh, and he struck out. I mean, that was an electric moment. That was one of my favorite baseball games I've been to in a long time.
Dude, we got a photo from that night with the boys, which was a great time too, which normally we don't do that. So I was really happy we got someone to take a photo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that night was electric. Those seats saw a lot of stuff. I don't know if you ever told you the story. I don't want to like pat my own back. I want everyone to know right now, I'm not claiming to be what you guys would probably call a hero. I'm not claiming to be a hero. But in the first game back from COVID in 2021, I took my dad and those season tickets to the game, and Ronald Acuna threw me a ball into those seats that I caught. And I reached down below me and I handed that ball to a young man who was very excited about the opportunity. And that young man grew up to be Aaron Judge. And he's personally thanked me multiple times. But I really feel glad that I got to set someone's heart and soul on fire for baseball on that day. Call it what you want. American hero, maybe. Champion of the people, potentially. But that's just a little something. I don't want to toot my own horn.
Okay. Yeah. No, for sure. I mean, that inspired me, man. I think I'm gonna be in the next Winter Olympics figure skating.
You should, dude. You should. But yeah, so I'm just excited to be back in the ballpark. I've heard about some new additions. They've added some new like club seating in the stadium too. I don't know if you heard about that. I'm not going to be able to afford it, but it seems like a good time for people who can.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've seen that they've like are starting to section off a lot of these places that used to be just like $25 seats, and they're making all these different club seats and stuff. Where it's just like,
yeah, it's basically where they used to sell standing room. Like everybody would get, if you couldn't stand at the chop house, like there's no view, they'd go stand in like the 100 level behind the bleachers. Yeah. And now those are all club seats, which I did get one for a company event, which was a great time. And it was fun, but like at the same time, I'm like, dude, it kind of is ruining baseball for the common man.
See, that's how I feel about. I've gone in company seats with the Hank Aaron terrace before.
Yeah, in left field.
Yeah,
terrace.
Yeesh.
Definitely don't want that in left field.
Yeah. Which like. Yeah, of course. I mean, honestly, it feels like a, Delta Sky Lounge, honestly, right? Like you go there, but you're watching a baseball game. It kind of takes you away from like the involvement of like, I should be sweating, squinting in the sun with my ball cap on, like asking for a hot dog and a 24-ounce beer.
Peeling your hamstrings off the seat when you have to stand up because your sweat's just stuck to it. It's just miserable.
I hope it's a cold summer.
Yeah, it won't be. It's Atlanta. But at the same time, I will say this. This is actually what I'm most excited for this year being at the ballpark, which is heckling.
Yes.
I'm so excited for heckling to be back in baseball because it's honestly, if done correctly, there should be no curse words in a good heckle, but there should be a lot of thought and depth that could potentially make the player laugh and or cry simultaneously.
I agree. I think if you're like anybody that's actually good at heckling doesn't have to curse.
No, you
Like
shouldn't.
if you're really good at heckling, like you get your point across.
Mhm.
And I mean, when it comes to like heckling, like I'm in a kickball league. I do like, I play some sports.
Yeah,
I
you're
love
an athletic
heckling.
guy. Yeah.
I like heckling, but and I don't curse because that's kind of a
Bush, dude. It's Bush
bush
League.
league. Exactly. It's just being able to be like, it's I love the I take a lot of my taunting and crap talking from Canadian players from in hockey because
Yeah.
they're like yeah, you want to go, you pigeon? Like, dude,
Yeah.
what? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like I agree with that. Actually, I think the Canadians have got it down where they can be super respectful and kind while also like
Yeah.
really infuriating you. I think one of my
Yeah.
favorite, the only word, it's not a curse word, but one that's totally acceptable when talking to a pitcher for the other team is bum. You can always call a guy a bum, and just replace any bad name with bum in baseball, and it's great.
Or if a player that was like historically has been good, especially a young one in like his first couple years and is having a bad year, calling somebody washed, that's just hurt. That
one stings, dude.
That's
And you know what? Left field starts feeling, or right field starts feeling pretty lonely when you got me and the boys hanging out there telling you every inning how washed you are. Dude, pull it up Instagram photos.
You've heard of
your family Christmas trip from 2018, talking about how you don't have a girlfriend with you, how you got acne. Like, there's stuff that can get really tough to like bear down through.
We're putting you on an island out there. If you're out in center right field, like you're on an island.
Yeah. Yeah. The only person I know who's just constantly, I want him to turn around once. And he doesn't even play there anymore. He plays first base. It's Bryce Harper, dude. I've always wanted him to turn around. We've gotten a lot of guys to turn around. I actually got a center fielder for the Diamondbacks to follow me on Instagram from heckling him in the outfield.
How? What?
It was me and my buddy Doug, who I already shouted out. We're heckling him going through his Instagram, and eventually we left a comment on one of the photos we were bringing up, talking about his vacation, and we just said we're the boys from left field, and he followed us back and replied, and he was the coolest dude ever.
Wait, that's the coolest. That's like one of the coolest things I've ever heard.
Yeah, dude. So just like these are still human beings, which is pretty fun.
Yeah, believe it or not, still humans.
Still humans. Still, it's so funny, man. Like running into a baseball player in real life, they are like more so than any other sport, the most like normal people on the planet.
Baseball players like are really like the most nonchalant athletes. I feel like they're like, yeah, like I go and play baseball and then like I do nothing else.
Yeah, I play baseball. I mean? It's like Austin Riley. He's like, yeah, I play baseball. And like I just go sit in a tree and kill deer for the next 4 months. Literally, Austin Riley got that like $200 million extension.
Dude, that
like,
was
whatever.
That was the definition of like Dan Ugla, dude. Where he's just like
Austin Riley kind of is that guy. He's kind of a new age Dan Ugla.
That's dude. Yes, absolutely.
He's big country, dude. Dan Ugla's big meat. He's big country. That third base, dude. He's big country.
Pause. Anyway, spring opening happening soon.
Yeah, dude, we are literally less than a week away from baseball being actually back. Not spring, not the WBC, which was electric. We got real baseball. I cannot wait. And the Braves have a home opener to start the season for the first time in 7 years, which is exciting.
First time in the stadium, correct?
Yep, first time in Truist having a home opener during opening week, which is, I mean, nuts, but also so exciting.
Anybody listening and anybody going to that game, take a picture and tag us in it. We'll repost you. We'd love to see. We'd love this there.
I'm dangerously close to being a 2-time dad, so I will not be at the game, but this will be my first opening day I've missed in probably 6 or 7 years.
Dangerously close to being a dad.
I'm dangerously close to being a second
That's just
time
funny.
dad.
Yeah,
Baby girl's on the way. I think we're going to name her Jalen if Jalen takes us to a championship. We're going to see.
At least middle name
Nikili.
Middle name Kaminga, dude. Come on.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's just Jalen Kaminga Kenny.
Yeah.
It's gonna be beautiful, dude. We're excited nonetheless.
Anyway, let's go over to the Falcons free agency week 2. Got some interest. Honestly, you know how last week I was kind of saying like, this is the first time in a long time I haven't been able to see a clear picture of what we're trying to do here. I think I got it now, which like
okay, is it just dumpster fire to get a quarterback?
No, I
Okay.
kind of like, I don't know. Maybe I had an epiphany. Maybe I'm a hopeless delusion. This is like hopelessness, delusion, whatever you want to call it. Wow, the whiskey hit me, bro. But it seems like we're signing a lot of these guys across the NFL that were signed rookies, 3 or 4 years ago that had a lot of promise coming in the league and haven't hit their full potential yet. And more so, it's a lot of these guys we're getting for 1-2 year contracts that haven't shined bright enough in other
Like-
the teams
Like
and the
Tagovailoa.
Okay, chill. Not him. He already got a
No,
second
dude.
year contract. He got a second year contract. But I'm saying, listen, hear me out.
He's
hear
a
me
real
out.
diamond in the rough, dude.
Let me no. That man is CTE on the streets.
Dude.
It's
Man.
these players like Deshaun Hand. We got Aziz Ojulari. We got Samson Mbuke. Dude, it's these guys that that have like showed promise on other teams, but not enough to where these other teams are giving them the option of a 5th year or like, hey, we need to extend you because these other teams have other players that they really need to sign, such as we're getting players from the Eagles, the Chargers, Detroit. Like, yeah, dude, those teams have super, like, massive, like, you are buying a pack of NFL cards and you have 3 or 4 players from each of those teams that have significant players on them that they are going to need money for. So these guys haven't earned enough of a contract from those major teams. However, you know who else? This kind of reminds me of our situation last year with a newcomer. Your
Talk to
favorite.
me, dude. They talking about Devon Diablo?
We got him on a 2-year contract, and
Yeah,
what
dude.
did he do? Lit a
Bald.
fire under his ass, did it not? He was like, "Dang, Raiders didn't want to sign me on a new contract. That's fine. Look what I think that
Contract your guys either rise to the occasion or fall to it. Kyle Pitts, Rose, Devon Diablo. Obviously, he had a 2 year, but he was like, "Screw it, I'm going to play like an MVP caliber."
I think we extend him.
player.
Like, if we can extend him for the low, why would we not? So the main thing we've been focused on so far in the offseason is our front 4 on defense, our linebacker core, even though we didn't sign Caden Ellis and he went to the Saints and the guys
Offensive line.
Yep. And offensive line, what's the biggest issue about our offensive line? We've had great offensive players.
The biggest
on the
problem is
line.
Elijah Wilkinson, and he left a trail of blaze of glory.
Dude, that guy's a bum, dude.
Dude, he's a bum. That's a great job of using that term, by the way. He's
washed,
exactly.
and he's a washed bum, dude.
He is washed. He is washed too, dude. To have him chattering back and forth with players in the DMs because he knows he's an absolute bum and got our quarterback killed.
Bro, you know how much of a bum you have to be to not get re-signed to the Falcons? Bum, dude. That's crazy.
Do you know how much of a bum you have to be to not be re-signed to the Falcons as a 3rd string right tackle?
Bum.
Washed
bum.
Yeah,
Idiot.
no curse words
Anyway.
needed. The guy just sucks. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on the podcast. Talk to us about it, Elijah, if you freaking
Yeah,
hear
Elijah,
this.
you're welcome to come on the podcast. It's Atlanta Sports Special.
I'll roast you right here, bro.
Oh, do this to your face, dude. Through the
Yeah.
computer, though. I will not meet you in person.
Yeah, no, you're like very big.
Yeah, dude.
Anyway,
huge.
anyway, the point I'm trying to get across here is that we're
Yeah.
signing a bunch of these guys that haven't lived up to their potential, but like we're kind of on the radar as like a bigger, bigger draft prospects. I mean, some of these guys are also a little bit older. Sure, that's whatever. But I mean, look for example, this guy we just got from the Chargers, right? Deshaun Hand. Dude, 6'3", 302 pounds on our D line. Yes,
I
please.
like that. I like that.
I
like it.
love that.
Kind of reminds me of that London dude who came on real strong in that position last year, which was great. I don't think he's on our team anymore, though.
I think I think we dropped. Didn't he tear his ACL?
That honestly sounds like something that would happen.
Yeah.
No, we just re-signed him.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, good for him. Yeah. Good.
And just like we said, we re-signed him and he's healthy. Just like we said. Re-signed D tackle LaCale London. He is 6'3", 300 pounds.
So, from Ian Cunningham has come out and said, "Hey, what we're really the 2 things we're prioritizing in the draft, right? Because we got a 2nd round pick, we don't have a 1st round pick unless something crazy happens. we're focused on defense and getting a solid wide receivers, which I love that. I love to hear that. You know, our wide receiver depth chart for the past, I don't know, since Matt Ryan left has been bad. Has been
Dude.
we got a star. We've had like a star. We've had, you know, people like Julio Jones still there.
Calvin
We've had
Ridley.
and then Drake London, emerging star. Everybody, again, anybody that called him a bum, you're an idiot. You don't know ball. Read a book.
Please.
So I guess like what I'm saying is what we're doing in the free agency right now, we're spending almost no money. We're signing these guys to 1-2 year deals, which is like fantastic because we still have that cap with Kirk as of right now. So we're taking a bunch of Hail Mary shots on these guys that like, hey, they got chips on their shoulder. We're signing a bunch of dogs, a bunch of guys with chips on their shoulders.
Gritty, dude.
Beautiful.
Gritty fellas.
We're signing guys that are, hey, what else do I have left? It's either I show everybody, like, be the most aggressive person I can be right now, or I don't play in the NFL again, basically. And that's cool. That's
you get
dope.
guys whose backs are against the wall, and I mean, honestly, like the NFL, like
you don't pin a dog in the corner. You don't pin a dog in the corner.
No, dude, it's gonna bite its way out of whatever it's in, or it's gonna get euthanized, which is what we're gonna see, not literally, but figuratively. It's basically, it does look like the Falcons are bringing in a bunch of guys who it's like, all right, let's find the diamond in the rough of the guys who really want to be a star player, try to work to be that caliber in the league.
Correct.
I think of all these signings we've got, you're probably going to get 2 guys in those who are going to be really good. Now, I haven't done enough research to be totally candid on who my guess would be. But statistically, we're going to have 2 guys that'll be on this team for the next 2 to 3 years, get an extension, and they're going to be players. I really hope that's on the offensive line and defensive line, like just candidly. I think Divine Diablo is going to get it. I would like to see him get extended now so he doesn't have another incredible year and then demand landman money and we don't pay him, which is what I kind of expect us to do.
And we're not going to do it because
we're not. We don't pay linebackers. We hate linebackers in Atlanta.
Apparently, we hate linebackers. I mean,
we hate guys who give it all, who put it all on the line.
We saw Landman walk and said, you know what?
That felt good.
They're like, dang, he did a good job, but at least we have Caden Ellis. We let Caden Ellis walk and said, okay, well, we got Divine Diablo. Are we going to do this again? Are we going to do this again?
We got that kid from Blessed Trinity who missed every tackle he went for in 2 games. We were good. He's developing, just like that kicker that's still developing, apparently.
Yeah. New mock drafts have come out, but I won't even talk mocks until April because what's the point?
Haven't even done enough research, dude. I actually am continuously. I'll hear yours. Talk to me about this. Maybe I'm weird. Maybe I'm off my rocker a bit. The more I watch the NFL draft, like getting older, I think it's really, or the combine, I think it's really weird.
I think historically, I watch clips of it if I'm at the bar or something, but I typically don't watch the combine. One, because everything's going to be told at the end of the day. I don't want to watch these 20-year-old guys almost half naked. That's
really what it comes down to, Kramer. They're getting more and more naked each year. And this is where I'm like, I think it's actually like there could be a really, really sinister plot deep in the NFL about this because I'll be honest with you, these gentlemen, outside of maybe like running the 40-yard dash, I get it. Like that's a track thing. Like I get the less wind resistance, yada, yada, yada. I don't know why they have to wear that kind of stuff doing the bench press.
It's the tightest material that's ever been made.
It's disgusting, dude. If I would protest by wearing shorts. If I was like a lineman and I'd be wearing athletic shorts.
Yeah.
And a t-shirt.
Dude, picture this. Year's 2030. They're making you run. They're like, okay, well, all that fabric is so much wind resistant and you're not as aerodynamic. For the 40, you can run
the narrator.
You can run a faster 40 if you're just wearing like the bull rat. Like
no, dude, it's actually just like
suit.
They have the narrators from Naked and Afraid, and they're like, everything's going to be edited on TV, but you're all going to be naked and you're all going to be running around. Like that's literally the direction that we're headed.
I mean, the combine might as well just be Love Island at this point. It just
Right.
there's more drama than there is action. It's just
There's a lot of chatter, guys showing up late, wearing cleats.
people
It's like,
talking behind each other's back, and then there's all these challenges, and the challenges affect how you rank, and then you didn't do good, you're kicked out of the NFL. Basically, I mean, it really is just Love Island.
Guys who love reality TV love the combine.
I couldn't agree more. I mean,
They love the combine. They tune in okay during the season, but they love the combine, dude.
Yeah, this is their Super Bowl, or this was their Super Bowl. They're like the
seeing
Super Bowl
how fast a 6'4", 300-pound man with no clothes on can run 40 yards, and then judging his entire future career off of that, at home on their couch with their belly out eating chips. This is what they're made for.
Guys that watch reality TV and stat nerds love the combine. That's all it is. I mean, if you really think about it, it's crazy to sit there and watch these basically children in half naked
dude,
running
100%,
around.
Dude, you
it's
got
like,
it.
what are you talking about?
They're all under the age of 23.
Yeah, unless you're Bo Nix.
Yeah, don't take a shot at. We accept him as he's Auburn. I don't care what he did at Oregon. He's Auburn. Bo Nix was 30 when he got there. But yeah, dude, I watch it every year, and like at some point, like we got to call it out. It's like this is not very cool anymore.
No, I agreed. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is an old man take of us, and we're just you
also like there's so much film. And like you have scouts at like open practices and stuff. I'm like, why are we doing like what is this? This is all like what is this?
Let that stuff happen, and I'll read a paper about it later. Like that's fine. Like I'll read an article about it, or I can watch like highlights, I guess, of it if I really needed to. But I'm in a dynasty draft, right? And I'm sorry, I don't care. Like, yeah, no one cares about your fantasy team. I get that.
I was gonna say
I get that. No one cares about your fantasy team. But, like, that keeps me in tune with, like, college players and, like, caring about how they do at the combine. But I'm not watching the combine. I'm not a pervert.
Yeah, I'm kind of there, dude. I really am at the point where, like, dude, guys who are, like, I'm juiced about this combine, dude, I cannot wait to see this guy do a vertical leap.
Wait to see how this guy jiggles when he runs a 40-yard
Dude, that's
dash.
literally what it is. It's like, and they show you, dude, there's 100 angles.
Also,
they're pulling up angles of these dudes' butts running. I'm like, can we turn this off?
On
dude? Like,
slow-mo, on repeat, like 5 times in a row.
Wouldn't it be better if we just
saw the guy run? We all saw the guy run.
Wouldn't it just be better if, like, we had the skill players do 7-on-7 and, like, the internal guys do, like, internal defensive drills, like, live against the tackle?
Make it a camp. Like, make it like a regular football camp. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
A day of just drills where you can drill on live, even if you have to use the hit dummies. I want to see some pads on in the combine in the future. Because, like, you could be the fastest guy ever at the 40 and have Crisco hands and suck, dude. So,
but historically, we've watched first-round draft picks tear their ACL at the combine doing stuff that's so unnecessary. It's like, dude, you already know this guy's a baller. Like, you already know. You've seen him play college for 3 years.
He's a 2-time 1,000-yard receiver in his 3 years of college. Why did he have to come here and do this dog and pony act for
and you? Now he might fall to the 5th round. Thanks.
And now his career may be over. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you ruined his life. Good job. Yeah. NFL fixed that. Roger Goodell fixed that.
Yeah, I don't think Roger's
also,
gonna do much.
If you were watching the combine, stop being a pervert.
Yeah, don't do that, dude.
Yeah, don't do that.
We're actually gonna have a night for locals. We'll go somewhere next year during the draft for a night. Me and Kramer will pay for the first 10 pitchers for anyone who was to come talk football and not watch the ballet event that is the combine.
Oh man, I almost said something and let the intrusive thoughts win there, but I decided.
Yeah,
to
don't do that.
Back. Yeah,
be careful.
Yeah. No, we're good. You too. Yeah, no, we're good. Anyway. I don't really have anything else on the Falcons. I think we're gonna do we're gonna do a recap, of course.
Full free agency.
Yeah, full or free agency just before the draft, and then we'll do a draft episode after and everything. I like anyway, but yeah. So Atlanta United won their first game finally of the year. Anybody listening to this? Yes, you heard that right. Atlanta United won their first game of the year this past Saturday. Beautiful. Their first home game or second home game. They won. They lost the first home game. They beat it's funny. Remember how much crap we were talking about Philadelphia not a soccer. We beat them 3-1.
Yeah. After scoring no goals, we beat them 3-1. They're a terrible soccer town, dude. And they're horrible people.
We scored goals in the game before that, but it was it took us 3 games to score goals.
Yeah, but look what we did. That's what we were almost like Goku. We were just like charging up for the first few rounds. Now we're about to just unload clips.
We were just ready to really.
Dude, there's a guy. There's a family friend of ours who's a Phillies fan, and absolutely love him. He's a great guy. Actually, the worst thing about him is that he's a Phillies fan. To be totally honest with you, and I was thinking back, and I'm like, man, I really crapped on every Phillies fan. So I actually want to take a step back from last week, just for the sake of Jim, and apologize to absolutely nobody. Phillies fans are the absolute worst. And if you're a Phillies fan, it's disgusting. Like, that's disgusting.
I will say.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say about Philadelphia. Sick cheesesteak. Idiots.
Crazy fact about that game, too, is that we almost statistically, team-wise, didn't have anything going for us. They had 53% possession to our 46. They had 14 shots on goal to our 10. They had 14 shots to our 10 shots. We had 5 shots on goal. They had 3, so we beat them there.
Hey, come on.
We had, well, hey, shots on goal. Guess where those?
How about shots in goal, dog? 3-1.
Guess where that ball's got to go if you're taking shots in the goal.
Net.
They had 2 more blocked shots than us. Total passes, they beat us. Passing accuracy, they beat us. Corners, they beat us. Total crosses, they beat us. The only thing we really beat their butt in is offsides, which not good. Anyway.
Yeah, but it means we're getting after it.
Yeah. And yellow cards. They had 0 yellow cards, which is kind of crazy from a Philly team, right? You would think.
Because they don't have the fire, dude.
Yeah. We had 4.
They leave the yellow cards for their fans, dude.
Yeah.
They're red flags.
First dub of the season. Let's go. Give it up for them.
Come on.
We're here to play. We're here to play. And
so I thought about something this week, Kramer. I want to stick here with soccer for a minute, because I was thinking about this from a perspective of someone is not a soccer fan from life. Like, I'm getting into it now. I'm trying to get into it, and I'm actually enjoying it. I've been watching some Champions League and some Premier League. It's been fun. I have something that I think, 2 things really, that would make the game just way more fun.
Soccer in general?
Soccer in general.
Okay.
So I'll tell you the first one. The first one is we just get rid of the offsides rule.
Yeah, okay.
Just make it electric. Like, one person can just be cherry picking down there. You have to dedicate a defender if they're doing that. But it would kind of space the game out, make a lot more action on breakaways and like 3-on-2s, 4-on-3s. It could be exciting. I think the guys would be gassed at the end of the game a lot more. So that's a thought. The other one, now this one's really more so for the sound. A little, was it ASMR? I said that right? ASMR? AMSR?
Mike's in the goal.
No, even better than that. What's the best sound in a sport that's not the ball getting cranked off a baseball bat?
I think this is fair, but I think the second best sound, there's 2 I have in mind that's not soccer related, but go ahead.
They're not soccer related.
That aren't soccer related.
I should have maybe just said it, and hopefully
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. It's a 3-pointer going in without touching the rim.
You got
swish. And it is, especially since Masters Weekend is coming up, it's a ball going in a hole. They got the mics in there.
Oh, yeah, dude. They got those boom mics so locked in on those things. I agree with that. The first one's what I was going for. But what's the only thing better than a 3-pointer going through a net? It's a 3-pointer going through a chain net at the ballpark. I think that all soccer goal nets should be chain.
Okay. I like that.
I think that would just add a level of like disgrace to the goalkeeper for letting one by.
Yeah.
And also just like, I don't know, man, it's got a little more edge to it. I feel like you don't really hear it hitting the back of the net. You kind of can. They try to catch it. If it was just like a chain rattling and banging back there, oh, dude, I think that'd be so effective at getting like metalheads like me into this thing.
after a good block shot too, like the goalie throws the ball and him going and just rattling the cage.
Yeah,
like
dude,
that
getting
would
the
be
people hot
sick.
back there,
Getting
dude.
the people like, let's go.
Dude, penalty shootouts, that's exactly it. Like blocks one, goes in there and starts just
Yeah.
shaking the cages, dude. I just think
love
that would
that.
add some flair
I
to
actually
a
love that.
somewhat flareless sport. I probably shouldn't say that. I think a lot of people
No,
there's a lot of
I
flair.
wouldn't say flareless. That's crazy. That's
Yeah, okay.
You've never been to a game, so you don't understand. But we'll change
Yeah,
that.
I've
soon.
only actually ever been to. I went to a couple women's soccer games. I saw Alex Morgan play.
That's cool.
I saw Hope Solo play.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, they played the same. They played at the same time at Kennesaw at the college.
Oh yeah. Hey, shout out Kennesaw.
Yeah. Shout out Murphy Davis. He drove me over there in his old Mazda. We had a great time. Yeah, dude, that's really the only thing. I mean, I say that, and like I have a cousin who played professional soccer. Like I really should tune in more, pay attention.
Hey, never too late, man.
Never too late. I'm really trying. I'm trying.
Yeah.
So keep me on the honest. But y'all let us know. I think the chain nets would be pretty sick.
Atlanta Dream has nothing. I don't know what they do in the off season.
Kramer and I actually just talked to us beforehand. We both agree that after the season, they just say like, "Hey, be here for first shoot around for the first game. We'll get it coordinated," because
they haven't
there's
given,
no news coming out of this facility.
There's no news. There's no anything. There's nothing. I'm not like mad, but I'm kind of frustrated. Where I'm like, I want to know what's going on with this team, and we got a new CFO or whatever I told you, CRO, whatever. Cool. I don't know. Like that doesn't really affect me. I don't really look at life through corporate. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Yeah, we're not corporate shills, dude. We're of the people.
We're of the people.
But if my employer hears
I'm just
this,
a guy at the bar like you, man.
Yeah.
I'm just a guy at a bar like you.
No, it's not true, dude. We wake up every morning. We're here to bring shareholder. That's it for me, dude.
Final thoughts?
My final thoughts are these Hawks better not blow up for me, dude. They've got me way too excited.
Can you imagine?
I said it last week, dude. Like I don't like my mental health is like kind of on the line with them.
Can you imagine if we go? Obviously, this is a crazy thought. But this is my take. And you know what? Maybe a prediction even. What if we go into baseball season still on a winning streak?
It'd be hard, but it's completely possible.
Why not us? It's about time it's us.
Why not us?
It's about
Do you get
time
what I'm
it's
saying?
us.
I'm so tired of saying it for other people. I'm so tired of seeing other teams that don't deserve it. I'm so tired of seeing just horrible fan bases. Just
live the life that I want to live.
Live the life I want to live. Coming into the world, they just all know what winning is all the time. Spoiled rotten, and it's disgusting. I want my son to have a glimmer of.
If you were born in the 90s and you grew up a Patriots fan, I hate you.
Yeah, what's worse is most of them aren't even from Boston, dude. It's like kids from Texas.
Oh, my gosh. And they're all Lakers fans and Cowboys fans, or Patriots fans, Yankees fans, and Lakers fans. Very cool. Very cool. Hey, do something for me in the offseason. Maybe work on a personality.
Yeah, maybe pick up a hobby that's not rooting for other dudes.
Yeah,
as we record a podcast, that's a hobby.
Maybe touch some grass.
Yeah, dude. Maybe go get a massage. Maybe relax a little bit.
I'm good though, man. I mean, I feel like I've said everything I want to do. I got a nice little liquor drink in me. No, I don't. Anyway,
it was nice having a little cocktail with you tonight.
Yeah,
virtually.
Absolutely, man.
I hope everybody has a great weekend. Honestly, everybody stay safe. We're really close to a really good time, I think, in Atlanta sports with the Braves kicking off and the Hawks looking for the postseason. Let's all enjoy it, and let's all use it as an opportunity to extend community to everybody out there. Yeah.
Yeah. Go drink one for us this weekend, everybody.
That's right.
Hey, happy Friday. Thank you guys so much for listening. And like always, whether you flew here or you grew here, we appreciate having you.
Believe.
Yeah! ATL on the rise, you know how we do. Beach tree dreams, dirty birds flying through. From the gridiron to the diamond, courts to the pitch. We reppin' ATL sports, every team, every niche. ATL, where the flames ignite. From Truist Park to the bins at night. Dreams take flight, Hawks soar high. United we stand, reaching for the sky.